Go.
Alright guys, I'm here in Japan on my honeymoon, but I thought whilst I was here I would try and jump into the motorcycle culture here in Japan, because it really is the home of motorcycles. You've got Kawasaki, Suzuki, Yamaha and Honda, of course, based out of Japan, biggest motorcycle manufacturers. So we're 2 weeks into the trip already, and we're wrapping it up with visiting the largest motorcycle department store here in Japan. So whilst on this trip, I've been keeping an eye on the different bikes that I've been seeing. I've visited the Suzuki Motorcycle Museum, so we'll take a look at that. And I visited another department store, but we're gonna go have a look. You can hear the bikes in the background. I'm excited to go in and we'll check out some of the bikes out front, because it is the weekend and there has been so many bikes coming through. So I'm excited to see the different types of bikes, because there's some bikes that you just don't really see here in Australia. Well, not here in Australia, back in Australia. The first Super Sport. Alright guys, we're here at the Suzuki Motorcycle Museum and we're going to be taking a look at the different bikes that they've got here, the manufacturing history, and just see what is going on. Alright guys, we've got a bike that was actually raced in the Dakar Rally. It was in the 1991 Dakar, and it achieved, 23rd position, and it was the only Japanese who completed, or I'm guessing the only Japanese bike that completed the race. So it looks pretty banged up. You can tell it's definitely done a Dakar Rally. But what is it? Let's have a look. It's a DRZ. Don't know how many cc's, but you can see the dual tanks. Bloody awesome. I feel like this bike would still rip in this day and age. Got some other bikes here. A new V-Strom 1050. I had the old V-Strom 1000. And we've got some MotoGP bikes here.
And I'm angry at you all over again while looking at this beauty that I miss.
Actually, it's sad that I sold the V-Strom 1000. For you guys that haven't been watching the channel long, I had a V-Strom 1000, the exact same bike as this, identical. And yeah, sold that. It was so comfortable, but this is incredible because we can actually look inside the engine. So it's a V-twin. So you come here, have a look. So what have we got going on here? Like, you've got the two spark plugs here. So it's two in the one cylinder. Interesting. I'm guessing the other V was here. Oh yeah, down here. So your piston and piston. You got your valves here. So this piston comes up. That piston also moves, and yeah, wow, what an interesting. I never thought I'd be able to look inside an engine like this, but they've like pretty much cut it in half. In air intake, so you get the butterfly valves here. You can see the fuel pump as well. And then if we go into the bottom end, you can actually see the clutch plates. Like, they've cut this whole thing in half perfect. Never thought I'd see a bike that I've owned with the engine cut in half. Awesome. The intakes over here as well.
against a gale force wind. The wind was particularly strong that day. However, it fanned Shunzo's imagination.
It would be so much easier if my bicycle had an engine. That's it. We're going to build an engine-powered bicycle, simple enough that anyone can ride it.
The strong, dry winds of Enshu and the determination of Shunzo Suzuki. This is how Suzuki's long motorcycle history.
Alright guys, we've got an Isle of Man winning bike for you guys that don't know. That's like a race that happens on the Isle of Man. It's one of the most dangerous races in the world, but this bike here is a 50cc bike and it won the class in 1962. But have a look at this thing, like there's not much going on here. There's a bit of aero, but that seat doesn't look very comfortable at all. Looks like it'd put you in a position where you're very leant over. But yeah, it won the race. I don't know what its top speed is, but yeah, 50ccs. Commemorative coin from the Isle of Man to Suzuki. Not sure how many races they've won, but pretty awesome. Here we go. They called this a super sport back in the day, and 250cc, but it had the world's fastest quarter mile at the time. There's a bike here that I didn't even know existed, but it's it's rotary engines. I don't know. It's an RE5 rotary. I didn't even know this engine configuration existed on motorcycles, but yeah, it was only produced for 1 year because there was some oil shock. So there was something wrong with the bike that made it for a year and didn't continue with it. Some of the first dual sports. The first two strokes from Suzuki. Oh, that one looks comfy.
I really want that one. Cruiser.
That looks super
I wouldn't mind
comfy.
you picking up one of those.
Wow. Look at that passenger comfort. So much wind protection. 1400cc.
But then it's saying 1984.
Yeah, it's because it was...
Are you filming me?
Yeah, what were you saying?
No, I'm just surprised how modern these ones have been around for like 40 years look.
It does look freaking nice. But was it even ridden? Like, I don't know. Maybe it was just made and then demoed and never ridden again. Some pretty damn awesome looking bikes though. I wish I could open up my garage and my collection looked like this. Different bike to ride every day. Oh, look at this. 0 to 400 in 10.3 second quarter mile. 1987. We've got the mighty Hayabusa here. The bike Suzuki was making to try and destroy the competition in top speed, and this thing was a beast at its time. But still, 1999 bike, it holds up well. Doesn't it look pretty good?
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a DR800 there. Man, the adventure bikes had so much more character back in the day. Just looks awesome. Oh, the iconic GSXR 750. Suzuki just know how to make good looking bikes. Alright guys, about to sit on Hayabusa. Never actually sat on one before.
How's it feel?
It's more comfortable than my GSXR 1000. Maybe this is the upgrade. It's probably more comfortable for you as well. I could imagine myself on one, or owning one.
I think you say that about every bike you see.
Nice. Here at Nara, at the Nara Park with all the wild deers. So many of them everywhere you look. But we've also got some tourers, some bike tourers. So what have we got here? I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's a Honda NC700, Yamaha MT-07, MT-25. I don't even think we get those in Australia. And a nice old Honda. Oh, and then the new CT125s, two of them. I think I've mentioned it, but the CT110 is the most popular bike that they've got here. But yeah, starting to see the 125s as well. Oh, Komini stuff. They sell this in Australia. I don't get that. You've been to a lot of the motorcycle stores.
I've been to a lot, and I can appreciate the selection.
They've got a lot, don't they? They've got a lot of brands I've never even heard of before. Look at this little bike. You reckon this is road legal in Australia? Pretty cool though.